All right, I want to start this video on a bang. But unfortunately, CMC is injured.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
I
No!
love that clip from The Office, but it's just a limited practice and it's still a calf injury. Fingers crossed that CMC can play this Sunday. All right, 49ers are going to be facing the Seattle Seahawks in week 1 of the NFL season. I'm super excited. We have a very big historic rivalry against the Seahawks. Good first thing, Brock has been 3-0 against the Seahawks. His last 3 matchups in Seattle, which is amazing. We beat the Seahawks consistently, and unfortunately, last year at Levi Stadium, when Geno Smith walked into the end zone with like 20-something seconds left on the clock, that was heartbreaking. So I'm very excited for this matchup on Sunday. I think we got a good lineup. Majority of the team is healthy. Unfortunately, like I said at the beginning of the video, CMC is limited in practice thanks to his calf injury. Kind of makes me worried about last year. He had biachilles tendonitis, and that he was out for 13 games last year and no touchdowns. I hope CMC is able to play this weekend and that his calf injury is something minor. But being limited, it makes me worry, and I feel bad for fantasy owners, but it makes me worry for the team that he's a key piece to our offense and he gives Kyle a lot of options to scheme up things. Things I'm excited about are Ricky Pearsall and Juwan Jennings. Jennings got his payday. Ricky and Purdy have had a great connection, especially in the preseason, so I think they're going to go off this year. The short games that Pearsall was able to play last year, those few games, he performed amazing. So I think that him and Brock can have a great year this year starting in Seattle. I'm excited to see the matchup of Brock Purdy and Sam Darnold as the 2 quarterbacks heading into this Sunday's matchup. Sam Darnold, I personally don't think he's a good quarterback. He's a great backup, and he had that one good year in Minnesota, but on the Panthers and the Jets, he completely was not even worth it. He was a terrible quarterback in my opinion, and he's just drafted so highly. Well, he was drafted so highly because of his arm talent. That's not good enough in the NFL. You need to have that mental capacity as well. That's why Tom Brady is personally the GOAT, like in my opinion. He had a good arm. It wasn't the best and the biggest, the strongest. It wasn't the fastest. He was able to mentally process the game and carve defenses up like it was nothing. So Sam is like a deer in headlights. He gets scared when the pressure gets on. So I'm hoping with Robert Saleh's new defense and all the rookies that we have, that we'll be able to put some pressure on Darnold this week. I'm excited for Brock to go back to Seattle. I personally think he's going to play well, just like how he did in previous years, and he's 3-0 in Seattle. Also, I'm hoping CMC can be healthy because he also has big numbers against Seattle. Seattle has a revamped O-line, and they have Mike McDonald from the Ravens. This is going to be a good game. They're a historic rival, especially after all those years that Russell Wilson has kicked our ass. So I'm really, really excited for this game. So last year in the 2024 season, we went 6-11. And this year, I think we can have a great win in Seattle and start out strong. I think that's key for our success. I'm also excited for Robert Saleh's defense. I'm going to be scheming up these rookies. I'm excited to see Bosa and Warner back. The whole team's going to be back. Unfortunately, Malik Mustafa will not be back. He's currently out on injury, but I believe that with our defense, even with our special teams coordinator, Brant Boyer, we're going to do great, this first game. Just want to have high hopes. I have problems with this team, especially with Kyle and his game management and some of his play calling. He's still a genius coach and a top 5 coach in the NFL, but he has his pros and cons. One key thing that we'll have to do is we have to finish in the red zone. That's why CMC is very important. CMC was able to provide a lot of those red zone finishes. As soon as they get to the red zone, they could not finish, especially last year. It was insanely hard to watch them not be that good, especially having such an all-star offense with 7 all-pros. I think if we can convert in the red zone, we will have a great time in Seattle. Let me know what you guys think. The 49ers are going to take it this weekend. I'm guessing, Niners might win 24-20. That's my score prediction. It's going to be a great game. I'm excited for NFL Sundays to be back. Let me know what you guys think the score predictions are going to be this weekend in the comments below. And let's go Niners.